450 ml of oxygen gas at 20 degrees Celsius is heated to 50 degrees Celsius. What is the new volume of the gas at constant pressure? This is the question. This question purely based on Charles law. Charles law, we have to recall the definition. At constant pressure, volume increases with increase in temperature and decreases on cooling. That is the definition. So initial state, initial state V1 is equal to 450 ml. T1 is equal to 20 degrees Celsius. V2 final state. Next one is final state. Final state V2 is equal to don't know. Then we are going to find the volume 2 while rising the temperature rises to 50 degrees Celsius. Rise in temperature. Final state V2 is equal to. So these are the things given using Charles law. According to Charles law, V1 by T1 is equal to V2 by T2. This is the equation we derived in Charles law. So we apply the values. V1 is equal to 450 divided by V2 is equal to 20 degree. V2 don't know. T2 50 degrees Celsius. First we have convert this into Kelvin. For temperature 50 plus 273 is equal to 323 Kelvin. This is the Kelvin temperature. Here temperature is equal to 20 plus 273 is equal to 293 Kelvin. Convert into Kelvin. Okay. So 293 here 323. So V2 is equal to value of V2. So from this sum what we infer, if we increase the temperature, volume also increases. Here 450 ml initial volume, final volume is 490. Temperature, initial temperature is 20 degree, final temperature is 50 degree. So according to the Charles law, by increasing the temperature, volume also increase. This was the conclusion from the sum. When the reaction question asked in constant pressure means we can apply Charles law. This is the clue. Apply Charles law. So 450 ml of oxygen gas at 20 degrees is heated to 50 degrees Celsius. What is the thing? Initially this much volume, this much temperature. Again I am going to heat this solution. We already done with the help of the activity. The volume how much increase, that is the question. Initial state written, final state written, formula written, substituting the value, simplifying, we get the answer. Now I am going to solve one more problem. Question number 2. At what temperature will a given mass of a gas occupy a volume of 200 liter if it occupies a volume of 260 liter at a temperature of 30 degrees Celsius, pressure remaining constant? Here pressure remaining constant. So this is also comes under the category of Charles law. Now we have to write the initial state. Initial state how many? V1, what is the volume given here? Volume is 200 liter. What is the temperature given? Nothing given. No. Then final state. Next one is final state. In final state, what is the volume given? 260 liter. What is the temperature given? 30 degrees Celsius. First we have to convert temperature into Kelvin. Temperature is equal to 30 plus 273 is equal to 303 Kelvin. So temperature is 303 Kelvin. Now we have to apply according to Charles law. V1 by T1 is equal to V2 by T2. So we have to substitute the value. What is the value given? 200 by T1 don't know. V2 260 by T2 is 303. So T1 is equal to, the remaining thing we have to write. Okay, 200 is equal to 260 into T1 by 303. That's the step. 200 into 303 is equal to next step is 200 into 303 is equal to 260 T1. Then T1 is equal to 200 into 303 by 260. We will get the answer 233. This is the temperature T1. So the temperature is increased. T1 is 233. Initial temperature. Temperature increased to 30 degree. So volume also increased. Pressure constant. Pressure is equal to constant of the reaction. Now we have to explain the question. First read the question. Then we have to write what are the things given in the question. Initial state V1 is equal to 200 liter. Temperature, volume given, temperature not given. Final state V2 is equal to 260 liter. T2 is equal to 30 degree rise. So temperature is equal to 30 degree Celsius. We have converted the Celsius into Kelvin. 30 plus 273 is equal to 303 Kelvin. These are the items given. Then we are going to apply Charles law. Why we are going to apply Charles law? Because the reaction taking place at constant pressure. So V1 by T1 is equal to V2 by T2. Substitute the values given in the question. Then simplify it. We will get 233 Kelvin. This is the answer. Now the third question related to Charles law. Question, first we have to study the question. On a ship sailing in Pacific Ocean where temperature is 23.4 degrees Celsius. In Pacific Ocean the temperature is like this. The balloon is filled with 2 liter air. What will be the volume of the balloon when the ship reaches Indian Ocean where the temperature is 26.1? Right, very good question. In Pacific Ocean the temperature is little bit lower than the Indian Ocean. So the temperature is 23.4 degrees Celsius and balloon filled with 2 liters. Now it reaches Indian Ocean. Here the temperature automatically increased. What will be the pressure in the, what will be the volume? What will be the volume in the thing? I already told you, we already solved two problems. So whenever volume increased, the temperature automatically increased. This is temperature pressure volume relation is Charles law. So we can use the Charles law. First initial state. What are the things given? Volume 1. What is the volume given here? 2 liters. Temperature 1. What is the temperature? 23.4 degrees Celsius. We convert this into Kelvin. Okay. Or else we will do by this only, no problem. Next one is final state. Final state. What's the things given? V2. What is the volume? Don't know. Temperature 26.1 degrees Celsius. Convert temperature is equal to 23.4 plus 273 is equal to 297.4. This is T1. Next one is temperature here. Converting into Kelvin, but always we convert Kelvin for this type of problems. 26.1 plus 273 is equal to 299.1. This is T2 value. Temperature T2. Now we have to use the Charles law. According to Charles law, V1 by T1 is equal to V2 by T2. We have to substitute the values. V1 by T2, T1 297.4 equals to V2 don't know, T2 299.1. So we have to substitute V2 is equal to the formula V1 T2 by T1. This is the formula. Substituting the value. V2 is equal to here. What is the values given? 2 into 299.1 by 297.1 is equal to remaining things. Duster, where is the duster? Next I will solve this problem like this. These are the things given. So V2 is equal to 2 into 1.008. On simplifying these two we get, therefore we will get 2.18018. This is the volume increase liters. So how many liters when I am increasing the temperature from Pacific Ocean to here? Pacific Ocean starts from Pacific Ocean, reaches Indian Ocean. In Indian Ocean the temperature rises 26 automatically. So how much volume increases? This is the question. I find that the 2 liter increases. So first I use this formula, Charles law, V1 by T1 is equal to V2 by T2, substituting the value, adjusting the formula. After adjusting, substituting the values, and finally we get 2 into 1.008, that is equal to 2.108 liters. This is the answer for this question. Thank you. Next question I will go to talk with Avogadro, Gay-Lussac's law. Hello dear students, now I am going to start with Gay-Lussac's law. Gay-Lussac's law. This law states that at constant volume, pressure of the gas varies, pressure of the fixed mass of gas varies directly with the temperature. That is constant volume, P is directly proportional to T. That is P is equal to K into T. K is called proportionality constant. K is called proportionality constant. Okay, now I am going to draw the diagram which explains these things. This is a cylinder covered with a piston. Here fixed, volume will be fixed, volume fixed. So here, external temperature rising, what happened? The molecules here and there. If I increase the temperature, initial temperature is like this. I have to increase the temperature T1, T2. I increase the temperature, automatically pressure P1, P2 increased. So if I increase the pressure temperature, volume pressure also increase, volume will be fixed. Volume never increase. So this is a container filled with a fixed mass of gas. I am going to heat it. What happened? The pressure automatically increased. The gases will hit on the walls of the container fast. The gaseous molecule hit the walls of the container, right? So pressure increased, therefore pressure increased. So this is the Gay-Lussac's law. In Gay-Lussac's law, the Gay-Lussac's law is the combined law of Boyle's law and Charles' law. Here, temperature x-axis, pressure y-axis, graph. This is V1, V4, V3, V2, V1. V4 greater than V2, 3 greater than V2 greater than V1. This is the volume V1, V2, V3. So okay, now I am going to start. These are called as isochore. Isochore means constant volume process. Temperature and pressure are variables. Volume will be constant. So this type of process are called as constant volume process. This is called as graphical representation of Gay-Lussac's law. Graph of Gay-Lussac's law. So in this graph we find that if I increase the pressure, temperature also increases, but the reaction taking place at constant volume. I am taking 5 readings at the volume of this one, 5 readings of the volume of this one, 5 readings of this one, and 5 readings of this one. So all these individual curves are joined. So this is called as the Gay-Lussac's law explanation. Next I am going to start with Avogadro law. Avogadro law. According to Avogadro law, equal volume of gases will contain same number of molecules irrespective of the physical and chemical properties. Here V is directly proportional to N and V is equal to K into N. K is equal to proportionality constant. So suppose I am taking a cylinder filled with 1 liter hydrogen gas and another cylinder filled with 1 liter oxygen gas. So the volume of hydrogen gas is equal to volume of oxygen gas. Even though oxygen density of oxygen is more than hydrogen, according to Avogadro law, equal volume of gases containing same number of molecules irrespective of their physical and chemical properties. The physical property of hydrogen is different, this is also different, but the number of particles, 1 liter, here also 1 liter, equal volume of gases containing same number of molecules irrespective of their physical and chemical properties. This is called the Avogadro law. This is very important law. Now we are going to start with the ideal gas equation. This is called the Avogadro law. The cylinder of propane gas is 25 degrees Celsius gas excited at a pressure of 10 atmospheric pressure. When exposed to sunlight, warmed up to 40 degrees Celsius. What pressure containing? So the cylinder at normal state is this pressure. When exposed to sunlight, temperature increases. Then they are asking what is the increase in pressure. They are asking. This is constant volume. The reaction at constant volume. Therefore, we use Gay-Lussac's law. P1 by T1 is equal to P2 by T2. What we have discussed in the definition, pressure is directly proportional to temperature. Pressure is equal to K into T. This we have discussed it. So P by K, T is equal to K. P1 by T1 is equal to K. P2 by T2 is equal to K. P1 by P2 by T1 is equal to P2 by T2 is equal to K. So this is the derivation of Gay-Lussac's law. So that is why we are using this formula. So given, what are the terms given? Now we have to check what are the terms given. First they are giving pressure P is equal to 10 atmospheric pressure, P1 given. What's the temperature? 25 degrees Celsius. So convert this into Kelvin. 25 plus 273 is equal to 298 Kelvin. Temperature T1 is given. Next, P2 we don't know, that's not given, that only we are going to find. What is T2? T2 is 45 degrees Celsius. So we have to use the formula 45 plus 273 is equal to 328 Kelvin. So first we convert the centigrade into Kelvin. Next we have to apply in this formula. 10 by T1 is 298 is equal to P2 by, so no, just adjust the formula. First you have to adjust the formula. P2, we want P2. So P2 is equal to P1 T2 by T1. This is the formula. So P2 is equal to, substitute the value P1. What is the P value? Then what is the value of T2 value? 328 divided by, what's the value given in the T1? 298. So multiply all these things. 3280 divided by 298 T2. P2 is equal to 3280 by 298. Approximately 10 times 298 into 10 is equal to 2180 plus 298 plus 298 is divided by 60 and 19 596 and 2080 plus 596 so 11 times P2 is equal to 11 increase to 11 point something approximately 11 something 2980 plus 298 298 7 1 3278 1 times 6 so approximately 11 this is the answer so 11 times pressure is P2 is equal to 11 atmospheric pressure so 1 degree raised pressure also increased therefore when screwed P is directly proportional to T temperature increased so pressure also increased applying the Gay-Lussac's law P1 by T1 is equal to P2 by T2 we find in the Gay-Lussac's law pressure is directly proportional to temperature at constant volume P is equal to K into T K is a proportionality constant so P by T is equal to K suppose initial pressure P1 temperature T1 means P1 by T1 is equal to K1 final pressure P2 by T2 is equal to K and comparing these two P1 by T1 is equal to P2 by T2 is equal to K because all are equal to constant comparing so this equation we are substituting here already given in the question P2 only we are going to find so adjusting the formula after adjusting the formula substituting the value simplifying the value get the answer here before that given terms P1 10 atmosphere T is 25 degrees Celsius convert into Kelvin P2 is not don't know T2 is 45 degrees Celsius convert into Kelvin so this is the way we are getting the solution for the Gay-Lussac's law calculate the value of proportionality constant for 1 mole of gas which occupies 22.4 liters of volume under the given conditions of temperature and pressure. 22.4 liters is a gas constant. So standard temperature pressure condition that is the thing. We are going to use the Avogadro law here. V is equal to K into N. V is directly proportional to N. K is equal to proportionality constant. So we have to substitute here K we want means V by N. First you write given terms. What are the things given? How many mole? N is equal to 1 mole. What is the volume given? 22.4 liters. Substitute here 22.4 by 1 is equal to 22.4 liters. So K value proportionality constant is 22.4 liters. This is a one more question. Here we are applying Avogadro law. Question is calculate the value of proportionality constant. Finally we find the value of proportionality constant. For that they are giving number of moles. This type of question they are giving volume and number of moles given means we use Avogadro law because volume and number of moles related only in Avogadro law. With this we can use the Avogadro law. V is proportional to N. V is equal to K into N. K is a proportionality constant. K is equal to V by N. And then K given terms N equal to 1 mole. V is equal to 22.4 liters. K is equal to 22.4 by 1. We get 22.4 liters is the proportionality constant. Thank you students. Have a nice day. Next class we will discuss the ideal gas equation. God bless you.